Hey, how's it going on, mini lads? And welcome back to Summer Soda Comic Studio around here. Because it was owned by Cookie Run and Dev Sisters around here for this one, even though it was probably on Cookie Run Kingdom since 2 years ago, or maybe anyways for it to do like this, or I'm probably pretty sure it was 2 years ago and it was owned by someone else for something as well. It was owned by Dev Sisters, anyway, currently that the Cookie One being owned as well. And I definitely that the studio was being made and owned by 4 different usernames. Even though I have searched it around here because the current owner is the Mega Guy 908, and this is absolutely the current one is absolutely turned to be updated as well since Halloween is finished around here for this. But if we probably still to take a look at around here that says 30 days ago around here. And for another one, this goes for another username is the Vital Greetings Comics around here. This is absolutely for one of the series, but I'm not very sure. They're the friends about this Summer Soda Comic Studio, and especially for this thing as well for even itself around here. So, if we're gonna be checking out for this one, this is absolutely making things a little bit for one tricky thing around here. So, I'm not probably that was look like decent around here, but I definitely saw around here, and I already checked out for the Evil Eyes infection around here. So, there is still a little bit more down here, but things might absolutely going to froze me a little bit for one thing. So, I will take a look for around here, so this is absolutely where I'm going to looking for around here, but I'm probably not absolutely headed over here for just too cool around here. So anyways, let's get around here for Skylanders Supercharged and like anything around here. This is absolutely Skylanders Supercharged Guest Stars Unite. Alright, this is absolutely one thing overall. The fronts were exactly cool, and this is absolutely where it looked like the title is where. Skylanders Supercharged Guest Stars Unite Comic Studio. This title was probably a little bit long, and it was probably full of crossovers everywhere around here goes on racing, even though. So, it was owned by Sky like anything around here for other kinds of sprites, working in literally Amemia or like anything around here. It was owned by Skylanders Fan, the Wiki Fandom, and probably it was maintained by 4 other usernames that being made as well. So I'm gonna use some spoilers and probably other guys could be from the main supers. The guest stars are actually one of the guys around here, and multiple around of those things. It's just probably they look like crossovers, and as of My Little Pony, Cookie Run, and even Among Us, and multiple things around here from other kinds like this. And even though that concludes around Pixar Cars and a lot of more stuff around here with Battle for Dream Island, and there is more around here for such as my little singing monsters or my singing monsters like them as well. And the Doom Raiders are probably like anything around here. These are probably the villains around here, the Doom Raiders around here. So we absolutely never think around here for these guys as well. As we're already seeing here are the guests and stars, and let's not forget the owner of the Skylanders and the NPCs too. They're the main superchargers, and there's the Skylanders, some kinds of guests and requests, a lot of NPCs, and Doom Raiders. Okay, this is all of the characters that is absolutely being is okay around here. There's one single vehicle. There's nothing in the Doom Raiders except this. So there's a little bit more cars and other kinds of things around here. So there must be a little low quality vehicles, or probably I can see a Ghostbusters mobile around here is the Ecto-1. And so there are the power-ups around here. There's good, one, and evil. And probably that must be for a few of these background sprites. There is a few more of them. And the villainary sprites are almost everywhere. And it looks like there must be a little bit more, such as elemental stuff around here. And I'm not thinking around here that I failed some sort of like a little bit of bad news around here. So I scroll down all the way that ever since it's actually for real life places around here, including racetracks like in real life. Of course, I'll be absolutely going to be trying to find them, even a reference later. I gotta have to say, there must be for some sort of good news and the bad news. It was still running good around here of my computer, but unfortunately, things might going to get overhauled soon. So the bad news is that my voice box cancer is going to be getting a little bit for one some sort of thing. It won't be able to get for much better, and it's about to get even worse around here for this one's. And because I got voice box cancer, until this is my last moment of my life around here before I passed away for around here for this one. I cannot believe that I'm probably getting even more speechless or worse that I absolutely totally able to say around here. So once again, let's take a look at around here for real life racing tracks over here. So this is absolutely for one thing of the unknown thing around here. So there must be the garages and more racetracks anywhere around here to go. And so on. This is the river around here. It's not the Southeast Asians around here for this. This is the underwater, and for some kind of like this, and the over top of the bedrooms as well. Even though the tracks are the Spa-Francorchamps that we sing the Eau Rouge. And over here is the Charlotte Roval start-finish line. But even though there is more, there's LA Coliseum, and this is absolutely for some kind of curve around here for this track. More real-life racing tracks around here, and more garages around here for this one. That this is where I have looked around here on the internet, and this is the onboard submarine in the driver's cab. There's boats racing under the seas around here for this one, horse racing around here for the long straight, the Bristol Dirt around here. It was just like this one. So this is absolutely for the track where it does. It's not the Willow Springs on this one, and maybe this. And even though this is the Yas Marina circuit background over here, and even though there must be for some kind of like this one, and even over here for some kind of a Ferrari garage, and probably over here there's even more backgrounds, and for someone's background for this bedroom. So I guess this is absolutely everything around here that we already seen this. So I'll be right back around here for just a little bit later around here, until I'm going to try to find out any user comics. I'm afraid my voice will no longer able to speak. I don't have any ability to speak around here for this one. So I'm probably using for the user comics around here, and then pressing right over here for this one. So this is where the last post goes on September 21st of 2025, 8:23 p.m. and right next to C vehicles around here, including this one, but not beyond with these things as well for the primary trio. So when the first things around here for this one, and this is absolutely for the last one as of the Supercharger team up, And even though there is going to be a little bit more, and expect for some ad pop-outs, as literally. So I have taken too much time around here, so this won't be getting around here for worth it as well. So this would be absolutely for one thing on modifying cars as well. Superchargers that I didn't realize it goes for around, even for motorsports and demolitions and some kinds of challenge and quests are even more for one thing. I cannot believe. So as I scrolling down into the bottom, that we realize these are probably not gonna be her room as well, and that could be Parfait's bedroom. And even that you probably never look around at these ones as well. The next generations of the Cookie Championships as well, but I'm probably sure that we didn't remember back in last year since I already forgot around here in the day. So let's continue to scroll down, and these supercharger cookies around here that wasn't going to be look like superheroes, of course. They'll probably look like them as well as crazy superheroes as well. That this is the last one is absolutely for one thing. As of the description says, long ago an Earthbred in the cookies has accidentally fell off into the Skylands, but they have met new friends in the Superchargers, so the cookies has become Superchargers, so they will team up the Skylanders and stop Emperor Chaos, or the Emperor Chaos, or Chaos, and the Darkness. Pretty even though, as well, they have teamed up and given themselves for a world war. Ridiculously going to be to do this. So, we're the first posts of this comic creator. We're slightly nothing a little bit for one thing as well. So, this posted on May 24th of 2025. And this should be absolutely for like anyone for the adept as well. This is gonna be for exactly as the first race. And probably could be for the garage. And so much more for some kind of like this. So there is even more to come. And I am losing ability to speak around here during this video. So this will be waiting for a long time. And I wouldn't believe this is absolutely for some kind of like anything around here for some kinds of superchargers or debts around here. So there's even more about this strategy, but I don't know what is actually going to be starting with. So starting with the light element team, the undead, tech, and fire, and also the cyberline and shadows or like anything around here. The trio's elemental teams are probably going to be anything around here for this one. So I kept continuing to losing ability to speak, and finally the water element. And where's the life element around here for this one? So maybe it's absolutely too hard to find, but I could not able to risk it for something, I guess. There's a little bit more, and there's more things as well. And you probably think there must be Ghostbusters around here, and a little bit more, and so on. It's gotta be live superchargers as well. So I may not think that I just never able to kept on speaking around here for just a little bit more. And there's more of them, and probably some more of them. So I would actually going to get around here. This is the first one that posted on May 24th of 2025. And as you can see, here comes all the guest stars, including Skylanders Superchargers guest stars unite, or like anything around here. This is probably for some kind of a garage, and even more around here for these. And one of the guys, like anything around here for this one. And that will be Peach Gelato Cookie. It could be for the first OC. The first raise goes to Crazy Things, whatever it is. This is absolutely for a supercharged vehicle. And probably this goes for another kinds of like this. First off, we got the... I didn't own of this thing as well. So, first, this is the light team. Then goes the tech team. Could be for one thing. The undead team. The fire team. And probably this is absolutely using her submarine. Yep, the Shadow Zucker Drizzle. I'm probably sure there is a little bit more. The Tank Fate, this could be for around here for this one. The Tank Fate thing could be for, I'm probably not sure. And finally, the Water team. And that could be for an element for around here for this one. I'm not sure that the last team could be as life team, could be even as well. So there could be planes in this comic studio, but I'm not sure this isn't going to be exactly where they are. So I definitely added one of the cookies around here for this one. So I can't able to find any vehicles around here. So there must be planes or anything around. Any vehicles is probably going to be. Even boats and even new vehicles around here. They won't be able to be coming around here until for further into the future around here for this one. So I definitely added anything around here in this track. And a little bit more for around here for this one before we're going to end of this video for something else. Now let's start with Spa-Francorchamps, since I barely saw this in Forza Motorsport 6 and 7 that I just definitely remember back in 2020 when we raged on for battle with Francesco Brunelli. And this is absolutely where he's here, and he's going to take on Rainbow Dash over here. And expect he came from Spa-Francorchamps, that especially Grapefruit Cookie came here into this track. And he's gonna go with Francesco Brunelli with him as well. But I'm probably sure this is absolutely going to be for the Great Days Racing over here. And the Charlotte Revile, I put in McLaren F1 GTR Longtail with the BTS Cookie over here for this one. And a NASCAR vehicle over here as a Dodge Racing NASCAR vehicle over here. It was right next to Choco Bar Cookie. There's a BMW Z4 GT3 drifting all the way down to its one thing into this racetrack. And also including the Cadillac ATS-R or the ATS-VR drifting in to this track in LA Coliseum within Pixar Cars vehicles around here and Yas Marina circuit over here. But we definitely forgot to put Lightyear blimp over here for this one. In Bristol, there's Raul going to head towards into the other kinds of players, but Jungkook and Kiwi Cookie are in trouble around here in this dead course track over here. So that was definitely it as well for this time as well. So you better check it out into the description below as you be checking out of this comic creator over here for this one. And don't forget, you can check it out into the description below to browse some comics whenever you want to do this as well. So thanks for watching, fully support, and I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll be see you in the next one. And this should be the last one of this video that I just going to be posting around here for this one. And I cannot believe there is still more coming around here for this one. So I'm gonna be signing off and goodbye around here for this one. So that means it's gonna be see you in another video for around here. So thanks for watching and for all your support. That I just totally saying that already.